If you're getting sick and tired of my E36, I have good news for you because this is another video about my E36. Yay!
I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Live life, breathe air, I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so wonderful.
I know it's might getting a bit much about the E36, but I cannot buy a new car every single week. Yeah, sadly. Well, what do I have in my car? Absolutely not the door cards. Zo ben ik echt incapabel. Maar goed, where were we? We don't only have not the door cards, obviously, but we do have a new bumper and a new frame for the bumper somewhere in the back of my car. Trust me, if you think there's not a lot of stuff getting into an E36, I can prove you wrong, because I'm moving around basically everything in my E36, including my Great Dane. Yeah. If you haven't seen my previous video, which you absolutely should, we welded the differential of the car, makes it a little bit more a drift build, and I practiced some of my drifting, and I can tell you, I think it's getting a bit better. I don't know if he's so happy about that though. I didn't even bother to cut off the zip ties. The thing is, I'm a little bit afraid to drive this car around because of whatever's happening here. That the bumper might be falling off. I'm afraid they will stop me and they will be like, "Little girl, this is not the wee wee Cooper." And I know I will get quite angry about that because I'm not a criminal on the road. I kind of am. But luckily, I have a solution for that. Tada! A new grill. Oh shit. En een nieuw bumper. Ik dacht dat dat iets soepel erin gaan. Maar wat laat ik dan mee? Mama, kom maar jou. Look, oh, is die net achterin dan? Oh, wat? Blijf staan. Zat die naam vringen? Nee, oké. That is het probleem dus. Have I done this before? Absolutely. Did I forget how I have to do this? Absolutely. So come along and then we're probably gonna have to figure it out together. As usual. We're gonna start off by removing the bumper. Shouldn't be that hard. If everything's gonna go that fast, I'm quite pleased actually. Yeah. 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 Nee. Come on. Hey. Wat dat een beetje agressie niet allemaal oplost. I'm just saying. If anybody wants this as a souvenir, don't let me know, because this is gonna go in the trash. Besides, if you're paying a lot of money for it, which I doubt. Next up, removing the crash bar has to come off. Getting the new bumper. I think so. Or not. I'm gonna call for help. I have a problem. Help is not picking up the phone. I think the crash bar has to come off, right? Well, if I'm thinking about it now, if this nut has to go over this thread, cannot happen when the bumper's on it. So the crash bar has to stay on the car, I think. Volgens mij kan ik me herinneren dat ik een crash bar ergens in een bumper moest steken. Oftewel is dat van achteren. En dan nu hoort die guy. Rustig jongen, echt. Calm. Opening up the hood. Which obviously doesn't go. Haha. I hate this car with passion. More energy, more footwork, more passion. Hoor je dat? Dat was dus gewoon een stokpeuzel, hè? I thought it had something to do with the latch. So this is my construction to keep the latch up. Okay, let's check now. I need to look for an emblem, I know. I have a good feeling about this. And ta-da! Wow! I promise you, I wish I had a more impressive engine. But your girl ain't rich? Yeah. That's basically it. If I'm correctly, this just holds up with these 4 screws, and then underneath here should be... Oh, this is rusty. Another thing I'd have to fix. But a screw somewhere around here. I think even this one. Okay. In your mind, I wanna know. Everything going great. I'm not sure actually. If you've ever wondered what an E36 looks like without the bumper, the headlights and the front grille thing. Whoa. Whoa. Well. Boom, boom, boom. Now I have to hope that this new thing is the correct one, because I have this thing with ordering the wrong parts for the wrong car. I would like to say before we install, we can compare the two, but I think we are in a too far stadium for that. I mean, it kind of looks alike. I'm so good at fucking things up. Is that called a talent? Because it seems to be my talent. Speaking of fucking things up, we do have to remove the crash bar. Like I said, I already did this. I don't know why is this amnesia? of dementia. Could be both. At first glance, it should actually fit, because if this is not gonna fit, I will have an even bigger problem on how I will be going home. But let's hope for the best. I think I have a good feeling about this. Ta-da! Looks already so much fresher, besides from the fact that I lost my attachment points here because of the crash, so this looks a little bit wanky now. Normally this glides into the thing right here. Looks so off. Damn, that sucked. I have a problem with the crash bar as well, because the fitting is once again very wanky, like with the previous bumper, and now I know that it's the crash bar. But it looks better than before. I know it's not white, but as I said already, I would like to have this car in another color than white, so that's why I'm not spray painting the bumper and the grills, because I have no idea what the plan is with this car, but I definitely want to make it a little bit more pretty and like put together, and not just like this wanky ass shitbox car. I mean, I love it. I hate this car with passion. It has his charms, but I'm kinda ashamed when I drive this car, because it's a wreck. And I don't want to have the feeling of shame when I'm driving a car around. For drifting, this is ideally, because I don't really care. But if I have to drive it on a daily basis, I look like a homeless person in this car. So yeah.
At least we are together. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. Anywhere, whenever, apart but still together.
Basically what we know by now is that I can turn the steering wheel and that I can break loose the rear end of my car, but I really want to learn the real techniques. So right now it's this. And I want to learn all of this.
Watch how you talk when you talk about me, 'cause I'll come and take your life away.
But we're gonna start off easy with some easy techniques and see how good that handles and all the good stuff. So I'm gonna take you guys on a drift journey on how we actually go from nothing to something, because it's really needed, and I promised myself in 2026 that I would learn how to drift and I would become a good drifter. Because I mean, how cool is all of this? That's a real flex if you can do that. If you want to see that whole journey, I'm gonna post reels on Instagram on how the process is going, how I'm doing this, how my car is, and if I can actually drift, I will learn you guys, because maybe then I will remember something. That's not the usual, but okay. So I'm gonna fix this car and make it a bit more pretty, because right now it's a disaster. I'm gonna learn how to drift, and I'm gonna make a whole journey on everything I'm doing with the E36. And if I can drift the E36, I can drift the S2K, and I can drift the E46 M3 as well. So I'm looking forward to that. That's actually why I bought the E36, because I do not want to crash the expensive cars. If you have any content ideas, please let me know, because that would be really helpful, because at this moment I'm out of thoughts, I'm out of ideas, and I'm still full of life, but I'm not nagging and whatsoever, but it's just sometimes difficult to know what to edit next. You get me? And then I see you guys in my next video and on my Instagram, where I will be posting my reels and my drift journey. Yay!